Hi, I'm Adam Johnson, Troop 631 Senior Patrol Leader, and this is a short video with some tips about how to pack for this year's upcoming summer camp in Spanish Peaks, Colorado. I know, but I just don't want to mess up. Okay, go. So this year at our summer camp in Spanish Peaks, Colorado, we'll be staying in canvas tents a lot like the tents at Beaumont and SPRF. One small difference is that the tents at Spanish Peaks are on platforms and they do not have cots in them. Now you can choose to bring your own cot, but you don't have to. Here's one of the cots that I'll be bringing. It's just a simple cot, a lot like the ones at Beaumont or SPRF, but it's made of metal. But like I said, you don't need them. If you don't bring a cot, you'll want to bring a pad like this to put on the ground, because all this below you will be a wood floor. Everything other than that, though, is basically the same. So, a lot like summer camp, you'll want a sleeping bag like this. This is a 45-degree bag. It can get cooler there, so something else I'll be bringing is this fleece liner, which can add another few degrees to your bag and help you stay warm even if there's a cold front. You don't have to run out and buy a liner. A bag like this bag here, this is a 30-degree bag, works very well. You just need to be prepared for the temperatures to drop at night. It can get cooler. Since this is bear country and there are bears, something else you'll need to bring is a dedicated set of sleep clothes. Anything like this will do. It's just a pair of athletic shorts, gym shorts, and a t-shirt. Just pick a pair out and this will become your dedicated sleeping clothes. Alright, so now what I've done is I've rolled up my sleeping bag, rolled up my pad, packed up my liner, and I'm getting ready to show you how to pack my bag. This is a little bit different from our normal summer camp because we're not traveling in cars, we'll be traveling in buses, and it's a longer ride, and anything you pack in your duffel will go under the bus. The bus has cargo compartments underneath that can only be accessed from outside the bus. Basically, you'll get access to that at night when we'll get access to that in the evening, and then you'll have your bag at night, put it on the bus in the morning, and you will not see this duffel bag for the rest of the trip on the bus. All you'll have is a day pack. That being said, there's some specific things that you want to have in your day pack. You have a toiletry kit with toothbrush or anything you need. Like I have a retainer, so I carry a retainer case for it. You want that in your day pack so that you can have easy access to that. You also want in your day pack, easily accessible, is your rain gear. The bus will be stopping at some side activities. We'll be doing some hikes and getting off the bus. You'll want your rain gear and have easy access to that. And then water. You can have a hydration bladder like a Camelback, but you can have one if you want, but you will need a water bottle of some sort that you can clip on your belt and that's small and that you can easily take off of you. So if we need to go to somewhere where water bottles are restricted, you can just easily unclip it from your belt to go through security. Now that being said, I'll move on to the actual duffel. So this is my bag from the 2013 National Jamboree. It's an Osprey. It's 115 liters. It's kind of big. I won't use its full capacity. But one thing, this is about the size that you want to look for. Any bag anywhere between 80 and 100 liters will do. You don't have to run out and buy anything. A bag about this big will do. You do not need like a backpacking backpack. That's not necessary. You're going to be loading your bag on the bus and then carrying it a couple hundred feet to our campsite. So it's not really necessary. One thing I recommend is packing in a bin like this or a bucket. I actually took this to the Jamboree. It's a 5-gallon bucket with a lid from the hardware store that doubles as a seat. But what both of these, either the bin or the bucket, do is you put your stuff inside, and then this bucket or bin goes in your duffel, and it protects your stuff from being crushed by other bags on the bus, or more importantly, keeps it dry when we're actually at summer camp. So you could do the bucket for the demonstration though. I'll use the bin. So basically what you're going to want to do is put anything that you can inside the bin, nice and flat. So here I have my clothes in a waterproof bag. This is a heavy-duty dry sack. Ziploc bags will also work, just anything that can seal and keep your clothes dry. If you have Ziploc bags, you can have multiples, like bags for socks, bags for shirts, whatever, or bags for each day. However you choose to do it, you want to make sure your stuff stays dry. The bin will also help with that, keeping stuff dry. like I said before, this is bear country, so we'll be putting smellable things in bear bags. So this is anything, any toiletries, food, anything with food on it. Basically anything that a bear could smell that could attract a bear will be going up in bear bags. Now the bags are big. There's one for each patrol. So you'll want just a small drawstring bag like this, just to put your personal stuff in, and then put this in the bear bag. It'll just keep your stuff separated from everyone else's and make it easy to unpack the bear bags. That can go in here. A lot of other stuff, I mean, you can read the packing list. I don't have 100% of stuff on here, but you can read the packing list. It's pretty explanatory. Once you have your stuff in your bin, I did not put my pad in my bin. It doesn't really fit well, but basically just put the lid on and slip the bin into your duffel. Make sure your bin fits in your duffel with, should fit with a little extra space. I also just put my liner in there. And then anything else you have, you can just slip into the empty space in your bag. Close it up. And zip up your duffel. And then make sure what you go through when you're packing, not only to make sure you have everything, but also to make sure you don't need anything in this duffel, basically until we get to summer camp. So this has all my stuff for summer camp, for sleeping in a tent, for living in our summer camp for basically a week, that I won't get until the bus gets to the summer camp. Anything I want on the bus or need on the bus is in my backpack. Any backpack will do, like a school backpack, anything around that size. It doesn't have to be anything particular, just if it holds stuff and you're okay with bringing it on the trip. This will hold any like electronics or food you bring on the bus, books, really anything you want to bring on the bus. If you have merit badge stuff to work on, that'll all go in your day pack, so you can have that with you. That'll stay on the bus with you. One thing I did not mention is, or I did mention, is electronics. Since it is a long bus ride, we are going to allow electronics, phones, earbuds, whatever, on the bus. Do bring a small bag so you can put your stuff in, and the adults can lock it up and take care of it. It'll stay. You will not have those at summer camp. Those will be packed away, and you'll get them back when we get on the bus to return. Alright, so I'm all ready to get on the bus, right? I have my duffel and my backpack. Wrong. One other thing, or set of things that you'll need that is very important, is your uniform. I don't have it right now because it's pretty warm here. I don't have it on me right now, it's pretty warm here, but your uniform, your tan shirt, neckerchief with slide, sash, also including your shorts, belt, scout socks, and probably boots or shoes to wear on a bus, whatever you choose, has to be on you when you get on the bus. It's very important that we have our uniforms. We want to make sure everyone has them, so if you don't have yours, you'll have to dig it out of your bag or find something, but we're not going to take, oh, it's in the top of my bag. You have to have your uniform on you when you get on the bus. Also, a water bottle is included in your uniform. These are just some things that we need to make sure everybody has in order to have a successful summer camp. And speaking of duffels, everyone should have gotten an email with their patrol's check-in time on it. This is where you'll bring your duffel to go under the bus to the church, and we'll make sure everybody has theirs, that way nobody can forget theirs. Just want to make sure everybody has a good summer camp. All you need to bring there is your duffel. Keep your uniform, your backpack with your rain gear, food, electronics, anything on the bus. Keep that at home, and then you bring your duffel. You can also bring your cot. If you want to fold your cot up and tuck it under the straps on your duffel or something, you can do that as well. One thing I did not mention about the cots that I would highly suggest for summer camp is a tarp and some bungees. Those tents sometimes can get, it's very rare, but sometimes they can get water in them. So if you bring a tarp, it does not have to be this big. This is a very big tarp, but some longer bungee cords. Basically what you're going to do is unfold the tarp till it just lays over your stuff on your cot. This includes your sleeping bag, pad, sleep clothes, anything that you just lay on top of your cot. Then you just lay this tarp over it, and you'll take the bungee cords, and you can wrap the bungees underneath the cot, and the bungees are just there to hold the tarp down. I'll do the same with that end, and that way, if for whatever reason water does get in your tent, your stuff is still protected by this layer of tarp. Everything I packed did not include the full packing list. It was just a video about how to pack and tips for packing. The full packing list can be found either in an email sent to you or in the description below this video. Thanks, mate.